Smoke, we gon' spin bout that. Leo shit on flat. That's how easy it can happen while you stunned with the gang with all that aggravated cash. I be jugging and finessing every day. A nigga plotting, make me pull out they rock and make you empty.
I don't know what people be doing to my microphone.
I don't know, but that gum got to go.
It's gonna go.
I got another arm for you whenever you're ready to install it.
www.jamradio.com.
Like I did.
I don't know why. It's just certain stuff Lovey say right before that we get on air that don't have nothing to do with anything we about to talk about at all. She just said, what you said?
I got another arm ready for you whenever you want to install it.
Just out the blue. Like,
you just said that.
But the problem is when you say stuff like that, you have to give me time to respond. We going live and I'm talking about what kind of arm you got. Oh, we gonna use the same mic or what? You know, like
you ain't got.
Like, I need more details. You just said, "Hey, I got a new." Hey,
the mic ain't the problem. It's the arm.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like somebody been playing with it or something, but it's cool. We gonna get it together. It's straight right now.
Straight like that.
So y'all see, I took off that JJY jersey. I would no longer be wearing that. I'm probably gonna go home and burn it because it really ain't much you can do. I got another one though. That's why I'm burning it. Like if I didn't have another one, I wouldn't take them kind of risks.
You got another one from another team?
No, I got the same jersey twice.
Why he look like
Hold on. I didn't go buy the same jersey twice. I got the same jerseys for free twice. So I ain't buying no
JJY giving out free JJY jerseys.
Nah, what it was we had different contests, and when we completed the contest, we would win a jersey.
Oh, okay.
They wasn't expecting anybody to win the contest more than once, and I won it 3 times, so I had 3 jerseys.
Just fall.
No, I got 3 of them.
Just fall. You got 3 JJ Watt jerseys.
Yeah. And I ain't even wore all 3.
You gonna burn it? You gonna keep one of them?
I am gonna keep one of them. I'm gonna burn as soon as I burn the one. I'm gonna be like, y'all, I'm just playing. Hey, I got a whole nother.
Whichever one of his rookie jerseys you have.
They all the same jersey. They gave us the same jersey 3 years in a row.
Childish. They probably from the same stack too.
Yep, same one.
The jerseys for the,
I'm like, oh, this one gonna have an autograph on it. Nah, nigga, this is the same one.
I hate it here.
So you got that. Let somebody else win, nigga. I learned a valuable lesson. Let somebody else win. So
not always good to be first.
Yeah. I
first or last.
I'm pretty much just Cadillacing now at the JOB. We've been having a lot of crazy stuff happen. One of my stores, one of my truck drivers got in a fight with the guy who works behind the register. So
how he even get
exactly? we have these equipment that has our name on it, and so when that's our name of it, the drivers are supposed to pick them up. The store owner wouldn't let them pick it up, and so he got mad because the driver was just picking it up like, hey, this is my job. This is what we do everywhere. And the store owner was like, nah, this is my shit. But it had our company's name on it. So he taking a pallet out, and this dude threw a can at the back of the driver's head and hit him in the back of the head with a 12-ounce Pepsi can. So the driver didn't fight him back or anything, but they kind of just argued a little bit. And I was trying to get the video, but they wouldn't allow us to see the video. So I know the guy was wrong. So I'm glad I won't be servicing that account anymore.
Hold on.
Yeah, there's a lot that happened in that little sequence.
Because see, I was going to ask, I was going to interrupt, right? Because in my heart of hearts, I need to know, was Pepsi represented the right way? Did this driver?
No. He let it go. He did the company thing.
But at the same time,
he removed himself from the issue.
A can hurts. A can hurts.
Oh yeah, I know. It was so severe that when I first went to the store, I went in like, hey, I was cool. Hey, how you doing? But like I didn't know what was going on. The reason I did that because I wanted to walk in the cooler and see if the camera was working. So I went in there and I saw the camera. Then I went over and looked at the screen and the camera was on. So I asked him for the video. He was like, I'll send it to you tomorrow. He sent me the video the next day. This nigga had edited everything out.
Where's it at?
He sent it to me and I sent it to my boss, but it's no video of anything happening. It's just it's like a screen, a little bit moving here, and then he won't show nothing what happened in the cooler, none of that stuff.
So my question,
So what happened in the cooler? And were you there?
They was in there fighting. I wasn't there.
Hold on. So you keep telling me they fight.
How you know if there was no footage and you wasn't there?
That's where I'm at. And my next thing is
Boris.
Pepsi represented the right. Could you say this man hit this man with a can?
Boris.
I'm acting a fool, baby.
I just want you to know we took our first L. But since it's Black History Month, the driver wasn't black. The driver wasn't black.
Why you gonna get with a can and get your ass?
Sis.
You're welcome.
The can was too far, and I ain't want
I
to throw it.
understand. I got your back.
Right.
No can throwing.
The driver took an L. He took the company route. I mean.
Hey, what did he say?
But
I got a fan for my kids. That was his excuse.
He was like, more, I was just defending myself. But not actually fighting back, just like blocking shit. Like, hold on. When I said defend yourself, I mean fight back.
So how did you know about what happened?
So I didn't find out what happened until like the big boss called me. And the driver told him exactly what happened, and then But
how did he know?
Because they had me call the store owner and ask what happened, and the store owner told me the exact same story. He was like, "Yeah, I was throwing stuff, and he was cussing. We both was cussing each other out, and I was like, "Oh, all right, cool." But he didn't tell me like he threw stuff and he was hitting them. He said I threw stuff. So I'm thinking like, well, maybe you just angry. It's one thing to say I threw stuff, and it's one thing to say I threw that shit at him. Like he know how to cuss. He cuss all the time. All of a sudden, you can't think of a cuss word.
Right.
Like so, and once you get his story was exactly as the driver's story, except for the driver's story had more details. He was all up in my face. He was cussing. He was spitting all in my mouth. I'm like, oh.
Wait, where are the masks at here?
But see, that's the driver got lucky too, because the driver be out in the stores and we're required to wear masks, and he don't be wearing his mask. So he got lucky, because if the video would have got out, you would have been in trouble too. It's company policy to have your mask on. So it's like,
but how he get spit in his mouth with the mask? That's too much.
Neither one of them had masks on. They going, and that's what I'm saying.
Damn, it's too much.
The store owner is in his house. This is his home. So he's never gonna wear his mask.
In need of jiu-jitsu lessons.
He ain't taking it without a mask on.
Y'all gonna fire him because he ain't got his mask on. That's the first thing y'all safety walk in. Come on, talk to him.
I mean, but they gonna follow the book. They gonna, they gonna deal with the store first.
So what happened?
They gonna say, well, you know what?
You see in this video here, you wasn't following safety protocol anyhow. Wow. At
that point, he would have got paid. If that video would have dropped, even if he ain't got no mask on, he would have got paid.
He still deserves to get paid.
Yeah, I mean,
who's at work fighting?
I ain't never got hit with a can in the back of the head, but those are fighting words.
Did they say what kind of can it was?
You said enough.
Was it like a Pepsi can at least?
Right.
Or was it a Coke can? Because it's a whole nother level if he hit him with a Coke can. Look at his level of disrespect that just is implied.
Like the niggas gonna be like, dude, what kind of can you hit me with?
I'm just saying.
Go, you got me fucked up. Like,
I mean, he did it with.
Like, he gonna get extra angry.
That's what I'm saying. It was extra. Oh,
you don't think?
I'm gonna hit him with a. I hit a Pepsi nigga with a Coke can.
I hope you done thought all that out before you throw that can, because it don't matter what. To me, it don't matter what kind of can it was. A can to the back of my neck says enough.
It does. I don't know.
I just lost my job.
I'm just saying, like, because as a person who's worked with a lot of people, and you have people do stuff that irritates you, and like, because I've worked in a warehouse, and as the warehouse manager, sometimes you have to help out and help people with loading trucks and things of that nature. And sometimes people are assholes, and they'll drop things when your hands is on it, and it makes your lower back hurt, right? And sometimes you can get people back by making shit pop and or twisting it in a certain way and making their fingers get pinched in, or like just knowing the weight of something and knowing for a fact you can't really pick this up. I'm gonna let you grab it and smash your motherfucking finger. Like all these things run through my mind.
You diabolical, my nigga.
Corn is here to apply pressure today.
He's disturbed.
And no key, you can't sit here and argue with white people when you at your job because customer service is a thing. But I didn't know you didn't know you couldn't pick that up though.
That was my fault. I apologize.
Yeah, we know who fault it was. It's only 3 of us and 2 of us on camera.
Nigga.
I think they would have figured it out. We have smart listeners.
But at the same time, just being petty in the most diabolical way, you have to be. You got to have a thought process. Because some people are assholes and you need to be an asshole back to them. But
shit, I be being petty at work. The other day, my boss called me and I was like having like a real professional conversation with him, like talking about getting the customer signed up. Right. But the whole time we was on the phone, he was just going like sniffing his nose. I was like,
he on that shit.
I said, I said, boss man, you need some tissue? I got some extra roll of Angel Soft in the car. He just busted out laughing like, boys, you play too much. That's probably
I don't need no tissue, big dog. This fucking cigarette, I got it. Nah. Yeah. But at the same time, like, dude, you know how, like Martin Luther King say, turn the other cheek. But I'll be damned if I'm at a hard day's work, right?
I ain't turning another can.
You know what I mean? Like straight up, like and just like, how tolerable do you have to be to work at your job? God almighty.
I don't know. I think the guy was bigger than the driver.
Oh.
So he probably really couldn't do much in the situation. He would have took a L if he would have just really if they'd have really just got
now
down.
Now we're getting to the meters.
Oh, I told you we took a L.
Okay.
I told you a long time ago we took a L.
So your man ducking and dodging for
nah, he ain't dodge. He ain't duck either. If he'd have ducked, it would have hit him in the back of the head. He probably should have ducked.
This is terrible. Oh,
yeah, he took a L that day.
Yeah, but because I'm wondering how like confident you have to be to throw something at somebody. That's like spitting on somebody and they at work.
I'm a thrower. Me, I've thrown cans. I throw things. I'm a thrower.
No. It's one thing to
throw.
Look,
directional.
It's one thing if we looking at each other and you throw something, that's one thing.
I don't do nothing dry though. It's a response.
Yeah. No. There are rules to throwing shit.
Oh, okay.
If we make eye contact,
yes, you're allowed to throw.
And you got something in your hand.
Yeah. And your facial expression.
And I'm looking at you,
exactly.
And we and you having a conversation.
Exactly.
My expectation is this motherfucker might throw it.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if I'm my back turned, and I'm picking up shit, and I'm starting shit, and then all of a sudden, the fuck just happened? Yo, we got a problem.
Different scenario.
It's different. Like
I don't even want this job no more.
The dude was already leaving. Like he wasn't even working no more. He was out the door.
Listen,
he could have let him walk out the door and be like, "Nigga, it's all good. I'm gonna still have a great day." But he said, "No, this is where it stops."
Nah, listen, I'm working and you throw something. Listen, bro. After I turn around, I know this shit on camera. Oh, I'm trying to karate kick this motherfucker. I don't care if I lose. I want to lose this fight. You know, like, I'm going to get beat up on purpose on your camera because, bitch, you threw something at me. I won.
Not in the eyes of the hoes who you work for. You going to win the case. But when they see you ain't got that mask on, ain't none of that money going to you. It's going straight to, hey,
straight to Coca.
Yeah. Do you want this lawsuit?
Yeah.
Or you want your job? I mean, you got to do the right thing ultimately. But I feel like I know we took a L. I heard everybody's story, even hearing the guy tell me the story of what happened. You know, the store owner, like I know the store owner one. He had a confidence in his voice. Like when the store owner told me what happened, I knew the store owner won. Because he was talking like I whooped this nigga ass. Like, you know, if it's a chance that it was a tie or the nigga didn't win, they talk different.
Right.
It's a different tone in a nigga voice who won. Yeah, like, hey, the nigga came in. Yeah, you can't try to take my pallet. I told him I paid for my pallet. He thought he walking out, so I wouldn't even let him leave. Like, I demoted this nigga. Like, okay.
There it is.
Yeah, we got into it. Yeah, we was yelling. He was cussing. I was cussing. I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah.
Proud. I'll beat that.
But what was crazy is even prior to that, I talked to the truck driver, And the truck driver didn't mention anything about the fight. He was just saying like, hey, I got into it. He said I got into it with the owner. I was trying to take a pound and he wouldn't let me take it, so I left. That's all he said. I didn't even know that an altercation had even occurred until the head boss man contacted me. Was like, hey, what's going on at your store? And I'm sitting here telling him like, hey, the driver tried to take a pallet. He wouldn't let him take the pallet. I told the driver I'd go by there and get it. He said that's not what happened. He said I need you to call the store owner and get a statement, and I need you to call the driver and get a statement from him. And the store owner, I knew the store owner one. When he told me his side, I hadn't even heard the driver. He was like, man, when I talked to the driver, he was like, yeah, the guy, started pushing up on me. like, nigga, you got your ass whooped. That's all you got to say.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Niggas in hell.
Let me ask you something. We both grown men, right? How fast do you think I'm finna tell you I got my ass whipped? Like, and we talk to each other often. But how hard do you think it's gonna be?
The thing is, you don't have to tell me. I hear it in your voice.
Rillos, this nigga beat the dog. Like, how hard do you think that's gonna? Like, dog, I can't.
But it didn't even matter at that point because I had already talked to the store owner. So when I called him,
all right.
I knew he had lost.
This brother over here in the corner, we don't really know him. I don't know him. We know him, but I don't know him personally. Right? How hard do you think it'll be for me to tell you as a grown man that a nigga beat me up right in the parking lot before I walked in this bitch? You know what I'm saying? You think I'm gonna just willingly tell you? We done smoked together. You know what I'm saying? We done smoked together, but we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't calling you on the fucking phone, talking to you on a daily basis. But how hard do you think it'll be for me to look you in the face and go, hey, bro, DDT me in the parking lot? You know what I'm saying?
But look, it's a tough conversation. But even if you took a L, when you pick up the phone, you shouldn't sound like you took a L. Right. Like, it don't matter what if he'd have been like, hey, boys, what's going on? I would have been like, oh, all right, cool. Well, you know what's going on. I'd have played it different. But when he hello, nigga, if a nigga ever answer the phone with a long hello, he just got his ass whooped.
Listen, that hello was,
I know he lost.
That hello was goddamn. That nigga know. That nigga know. He called back.
Now I gotta tell another nigga. Now I gotta tell another nigga I lost. Imagine telling 3 different people that you lost a fight, like one by one.
You lost a fight and you didn't have a desire to fight back. Is the deal?
I think
the desire to fight back.
I think. I can't say he didn't have. It was no footage. I mean, if it was camera footage, you could have looked in his eyes. He could have decided to fight back, but wanted to keep his job. That's probably why I hit him in the neck because he had his head down.
Get your bitch ass out. That's the owner. Every time a driver of yours pull up, let's go on a walk out front. And niggas won't.
Speaking of what he said when you throw the can, I don't know what he said when he threw the can, but there are rules to throwing a can. You have to say something. You can't just pick up a can and throw it. Whether they looking at you or not, you have to say something. Give them an opportunity to turn around. You might.
Know what's fucked up? He probably said some shit in a different language, right? And the motherfucking driver, either Hispanic, white, or American, in some form of
Notice he didn't say black.
American in some form of fashion, and all he knows is American, like, anger is. Like, if he said that shit in Arabic,
you thought he was sacrificing himself.
Let me tell you something. If somebody's mad in Arabic, I don't know what the fuck he just said, but he said it in an aggressive tone or a loud tone.
You gonna turn around?
I may or may not. I may just be ignoring it because he said this shit like this all the time, and I don't know.
Nah. There's no way you gonna get in an argument with somebody and they yell out some shit you ain't never heard before, and you don't turn around. What the fuck you say to me?
Right, that is a fucked up.
If you don't turn around, then you took an L. You can throw 2 cans at you if you don't turn around.
But what if he said it in a tone that old boy doesn't recognize? And what if he didn't yell it? What if he just said it in the same tone? Because I
still would turn around and be like, what?
Because I don't yell when I'm cussing at people and I want to fight.
You can be calm, but it's a way you're gonna communicate it with each other. Right. We can be talking to each other.
Cause see,
if we no longer talking and I turn my back and I walk off, You have to say something before you throw something.
Oh, that's bullshit.
These rules are.
If we already know that argument on working off, you gotta say something. That's a no. You can't just drop throw a can. Hell no.
If you take off walking, I'm not the police.
You gotta put a stamp on it. Nah, you ain't no official can thrower. You just drop through a can.
First off, if this is the hood, right?
Nah, it wasn't the hood.
And let's just go by hood logic in all places, because logic is real. If me and you yelling in an office setting, and logic with hood thought processes, even if you white and I'm black, or you the boss or whatever, if you yelling and me and you yelling and I just go fuck you and turn my back and walk away, right? There's nothing that should cross my mind to say this fool might turn around and hit my back of the head.
Look.
Nothing crosses my mind, right?
So you saying when you get that argument, you back away slowly?
Listen, I swear to God, on everything I love, right?
You wait on them to walk off first?
No, fuck that. Whenever we finish arguing, or me and you having a conversation, and it get to the point where I feel like we arguing, I either A, just drop it, or B, I'm gonna like literally make it known I'm backing out of the conversation, and or like literally I will back.
So you backing away slowly.
Dog, ain't nobody finna steal off on me. I'm a fat dude at work that tell people what to do.
So the difference is, look, it's one thing to finish an argument, the person turn and walk away.
Right.
Now, if they walk away and you want to throw something, another rule, the person has to be within at least 10 feet. If they just walk up, you wait till they get 35 feet away. It's Super Bowl that whole
in this warehouse I'm working, I was just a manager in, right? There are like 2x4s like laying in different places. There are chains in different places. There are like stuff that you can pick up like with one good hand. And I'm talking about, and all you need is a 1-2 and like light. Just lay into it.
I'm cool with that. If I'm within 10 feet and you hit me in the back of the head because I walked off in the middle of a country, if I'm 30 feet away and you throw some shit across the room,
I don't give a damn. I'm watching.
Hell no. You can't throw. You can't throw. Hell no. You can't quarterback nobody in the back of the head.
You know everybody don't have the same thought process when they angry. So the hell with the jokes. You're not stealing off on me. I ain't taking no L's.
See, it's one okay, so you leave. What happened from the point when I turned my head to I got 30 feet away that you said, well, I'm probably gonna throw it at him.
I don't give a damn what it is.
Nigga hit me right there.
My thing is though, if you having an argument with somebody and you know you having an argument, why the hell you turning your head?
Hey, that ain't what we do.
I know damn well ain't what I do.
It's Black History Month. That's the lesson for the night. Do not, if you
keep your head on the swivel.
Keep your back away slowly.
Listen, I played football in high school. That was the number one thing on defense. If you get an interception, right, or the number one thing on offense, if your quarterback throw an interception and you get to running after the person with the ball, keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah, that was back when they used to knock your head off.
Because these jokers is turning into torpedoes.
Yeah, that's the highlight time.
You see what I'm saying? So keep your head, man, and even in boxing, keep your head, move your head. Let me tell you something. Ain't no way. No, I'm not taking no L's for those. I'll be damned. I'm watching you all the way out.
So you know, tone the situation down. Don't turn around and just walk out. You shouldn't be getting hit in the back of the head 30 feet away. If you 30 feet away and a nigga ain't calmed down by then, why the fuck have you calmed down?
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, bro, what are you looking at? What are you doing? No way.
Hey, we gonna close it out on that. Stay tuned. We got cocktails and conversations. I don't know. Cocktails and confessions.
This nigga said cocktails and conversations.
Cocktails and confession time.
Cocktails and confession time. Are you mixing anything tonight?
Absolutely.
So
it's definitely an EB year for real.
All right, so we got a new mix coming up tonight. Are they gonna name it and everything tonight?
Sure, they can. It's all my.
All right, so stay tuned so you can name the latest drink. Anything you got for the people, Mr. White? Anything you got coming up?
Nothing. Man, listen. Happy Valentine's Day, people.
Happy Valentine's Day, ladies. Feel free to stay and chime in. Contact Mr. White on his social media. He's
the Black Crocodile on Instagram and Cornelius White on Facebook.
You got it. So you ain't got no date or nothing. You want us to get you?
I got some dates here in Houston.
Got some cakes lined
Don't
up.
let them tell you. Don't let them tell you to come get them on Monday or Tuesday. If they tell you to come pick them up on Monday or Tuesday, they trying to kill you, bro. Just stay home. Make sure it's either Saturday or Sunday. The weather gonna get bad. You don't need to be on the street.
This is how single I am. I thought you was talking about comedy. You gotta start looking at my comedy dates. I swear to God. Like, nah, I ain't got no dates.
All right. Appreciate y'all keeping it real, Rillos and
Keep it
Corn.
real,
Miss Lovey, did you have anything?
Y'all stay safe out there. Wear protection. You know, don't want no surprises coming up.
I thought she was talking about a coat.
That too. Put on your coats on all parts.
www. Love the number. jamradio.com.